Hi guys, Vanessa here and welcome to Passport Pages and welcome to a very special video because it's our 6th annual, can you believe it, Top 10 Adults Only All-Inclusive Resorts for 2024. I asked you last year if you'd like me to bring it back and many of you said yes, so at least for this year, we're back. But every single year that I make this list, I reevaluate my choices, and just because a place made it onto previous lists doesn't mean it will be back. And that's unfortunately been the case with many properties that, in my opinion, have gone downhill. Prices keep going up, but the experience doesn't. But on a positive note, we have many new entries and several absolutely mind-blowing resorts. They're just incredible from expanded locations, and I can't wait to share them with you. So let's get started. Kicking off the countdown at number 10, we have Calabash Cove in St. Lucia. So it's located in northern St. Lucia on a hillside overlooking Bonaire Bay. And I will say, when you get there, it doesn't give a big first impression, mostly due to its smaller size. But when you start to walk around a bit, you just get that very peaceful and secluded vacation feel that we're all looking for, and it's lovely. So as I said, it's small. They only have 26 suites, which are very nice and come with stocked minibars, fridges, and Wi-Fi. And I recommend splurging on the Sunset Ocean View Suite, which has a balcony with ocean views as well as the pool. Or they also offer swim-up suites that have patios with loungers and tables, and of course, direct pool access. If you really want to splurge, you have the Water's Edge cottages, which are out of my budget, but great for a special occasion and come with wraparound porches and plunge pools. The best part of this property is hands down the incredible views you get, and the resort does a really great job of taking advantage of those views in all their amenities. So the pool is infinity style with swim-up bar that offers submerged seating and serves drinks and light snacks and overlooks the ocean, and it's also surrounded by tiered decks, so you get those great views wherever you're lounging. The beach, Mosaic Beach, is nice and wide with powdery sand and scattered with loungers. And for dining, the on-site restaurant is very delicious and surprisingly upscale for such a small place. And the views are amazing, a very romantic place to enjoy a meal. So if you're looking for an adults-only escape, especially with a romantic setting, this is a very underrated spot. The only downside being that it is a bit isolated, but for a quiet and relaxing setting wrapped up in an adults-only all-inclusive package, it's one of the best. Number 9, LeBlanc Cancun. Yes, it's back again. Last year I had it at number 7, and I also previously said it's one of the most consistent adults-only all-inclusive resorts you can find, and I swear I keep trying to not put it on my list, but it somehow keeps making it. So I've reviewed this place in great detail in several of my videos, so not too much more to add, but something I haven't said before is for the incredibly elevated experience you get, it's actually also a very good value, especially compared to many other adults-only options in Mexico, which charge much more, but you don't get the consistent service and experience that you do here. I've said it before and I'll say it again, the staff just go absolutely above and beyond, even offering a tour of the layout so you can decide if your room is the best fit for you. How great is that? The big highlights for me are the main pool. It's one of my favorites anywhere, and the food is so delicious and well done. This time I do want to highlight something that I thought about that could be a potential negative for some, and that's the bracelet you're given at check-in. So they give you a tracking bracelet that you wear at all times, and this helps the always vigilant staff to track your needs. So when you leave your room, they know to go in and clean and restock it, things like that. But some of you may not want to be tracked, so just wanted to let you know. But overall, it's an incredibly chic and luxurious adults-only all-inclusive with beautiful pool and beach and some of the best staff you'll find anywhere. Number 8. Casa Velas, Puerto Vallarta. I'm so excited to share this new pick with you guys because it's such a great hidden gem. So it's located about 25 minutes north of downtown Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, in the upscale area of Marina Vallarta. And as bustling and touristy as Puerto Vallarta is, this resort feels very much removed from all that and has a very quiet luxury vibe to it. So you have 80 rooms to choose from, all very elegant and tasteful and big, starting at 463 square feet and going up from there. Each one includes mini bars and snacks, and the marble bathrooms are a standout, with some including big whirlpool tubs. Outside, you'll see most guests hanging out at the freeform pool, which has a swim-up bar and is surrounded by loungers, because the beach isn't the best. It's a bit rocky, unfortunately, but you can take the 2-minute shuttle to their beach club, which is a 2-story building with a really good restaurant and small infinity pool. Their main dining option is called Emiliano's. It's right next to the pool, and the dishes are great, serving a mixture of American and Mexican food, and you can eat outside. So overall, I have to say, this is my favorite property in the Puerto Vallarta area. You're in a lovely and gated community surrounded by a great golf course. The staff is excellent. They know every guest by name. The rooms are lovely, and the smaller boutique size gives you a very peaceful and relaxing stay. If you're looking for a bigger property with more to do or want to be closer to town, this might not be for you. But otherwise, it's a great option and one of the best adults-only all-inclusives in all of Mexico. Number 7, Secrets Maroma. Another repeat pick. It was number 6 last year. I've had it on 5 lists now. Such a wonderful property. So it's located on a beautiful secluded beach in Riviera Maya, Mexico, about 30 minutes from the Cancun airport. And the atmosphere throughout the entire place is incredibly romantic and relaxed. The 412 rooms are some of my favorites, renovated in 2019, and they still look fresh. But just a quick note about the rooms. They all have daily restocked mini bars and furnished balconies or patios with many swim-up suite options. And this is one of those rare properties where guests book those rooms to swim. So don't be surprised if you see guests swimming past your suite. So I'd say if you're looking for complete privacy, swim-up may not be the best option. But all the rooms at this property are lovely, so no matter which one you book, it'll be very nice. Outside, the 2 main ocean view pools are great and have swim-up bars, but as I said earlier, the main draw of this property is their white sand beach, sprinkled with sunbeds and cabanas. It's so nice, but does get seaweed, like all properties in the area. It's not 100% pristine, but they do maintain it well. Great dining variety included in your rate, from teppanyaki to French cuisine, and it's very good quality as well. So overall, I highly recommend this property. Always have, especially for couples who they cater to, with couples spa treatments and romantic candlelight dinners on the beach. But a very superior experience for all adults, honestly, looking for a quality, all-inclusive vacation. Number 6, Atelier Playa Mujeres. I was so excited to talk about this place because it opened in 2019, which was unfortunate timing, obviously, so it didn't get the attention it deserved. Let me explain. So it's located north of the hotel zone in Cancun and about 45 minutes from the airport. And when you arrive, you will be wowed. Everything is stunning, from the lobby to the views. Even the scents they pipe in throughout the property are just amazing. I wish I could bring it back with me. The 400 suites are some of the nicest you'll find at any resort, I swear. Just gorgeous. And it's one of the only all-inclusives where you might not want to leave your room. The Ocean View King Room is the best value, in my opinion, with a big balcony and comes stocked with mini bar and snacks. The one downside is, depending on where your room is, you might need to do quite a bit of walking to get to the main lobby area. 2 pools here, and the main pool is huge, right by the beach with 2 swim-up bars, and they offer poolside service for both drinks and food. Great attendance too. Beach is quite nice actually. Some seaweed, but not too much, and the waves can get a bit strong, but a very pretty stretch of sand and nice nice place to relax and spend the day. They do offer beachside service, and I think it's an even nicer place to spend the day than the pool. Food is some of the best, with lots of variety from sushi to pasta to seafood, and surprisingly good breakfast as well, which you might not expect. If you're looking for nightlife, their rooftop bar, El Cielo, which has great sunset views, is pretty much it. The nightclub isn't too popular, so probably not the best resort option for those of you looking to party. But other than that, I have to say, for a newer adults-only all-inclusive, it's very impressive, very high-end, and definitely on par with some of the best in Mexico. Number 5. Hyatt Zilara Cap Cana, last year's number 4 pick, and I'll say it again, this is my recommendation if you've never been to an adults-only all-inclusive resort before. This is a great standard for all adults-only inclusive properties because it just does everything the way an all-inclusive should. So it's located about 20 minutes from the Punta Cana airport, just inside the gated community of Cap Cana on Playa Juanillo. Such a beautiful beach. Now, the property is split between the adults-only Zilara side and the family-friendly Ziva side, and you can access all their amenities, but children can't access the Zilara property. Everything about this resort is very fresh and modern, including the 750 rooms. They're a very good size with lots of room to spread out, and you get some amazing views from their balconies, like some of the best of any resort. I do want to highlight the dining here as well. Very, very good. Even the buffet at the pier, especially at breakfast, is far better than most. But in recent years, since the resort has gotten so hyped, many more sections get crowded now, which they didn't when I first started talking about this place a few years ago. So now you usually have to wait a while to be seated for dinner. And even loungers at the pool and beach now fill up pretty early. So that's something new that I wanted to warn you about. But the Reef, which is their main pool, is infinity style and huge. They do have activities here like water aerobics, and it's where most people spend the day. But don't sleep on the beach here. Not literally, you know what I mean. Don't miss out on it because it's really beautiful and the water is some of the nicest in the DR. So overall, it's a very wonderful adults-only all-inclusive experience from start to finish and is definitely the Hyatt brand's best all-inclusive property. The only reason it's dropped from number 4 last year to 5 now is because it has gotten much more popular in the past 12 months, which means more crowded. So fingers crossed that despite its popularity, it continues to provide a quality experience. Number 4. Maya Exclusive Resort and Spa. Let's switch things up a bit and head to Rhodes, Greece. And I first discovered this place because adults-only all-inclusive rates in Mexico and the Caribbean have just been skyrocketing the past year. Like everything else these days, many now way out of our budget. And this place has to be one of the best all-inclusive values anywhere in the world, I swear. The incredible quality of experience you get for the price is fantastic. So it's located in the middle of the Aegean on the southeast coast of Rhodes, and no, it's not easy to get to. They do have a shuttle, and it's about 60 kilometers from the airport, and you're driving along with kind of dull and boring scenery, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see this incredible oasis. So gorgeous, and it's just an amazing first impression, both indoors and outdoors, and staff greets you with champagne and a refreshing towel. You're then shuttled to their amazing, I know, I keep saying that word, but they are bungalow suites where you have so much room and privacy, and your included minibars gets restocked daily, and suites are cleaned twice daily. Very attentive service here. Your rate includes dining at 7 restaurants and drinks at 4 bars. Everything is delicious. I personally love Greek food, but they also have Italian, Asian, and grills as well. And the staff is so great that they memorize your drink preferences and are always waiting with your favorite cocktail. This is one of those resorts where you go in planning to explore outside of the resort. It's Greece, right? But you don't end up doing so because the pool and lovely private beach are so great, you just stay put. And throughout the day, you'll see resort guests enjoying paragliding, jet skiing, boat rentals, they've got it all on site, and both pool and beachside service is great. So overall, just a first-class adults-only all-inclusive experience, with the main negative being it's not the easiest resort to get to, and also time flies by. Your stay sadly ends before you know it, but I highly recommend this place. Number 3. Beloved Playa Mujeres. I reviewed this place in many videos, but just some highlights. It's probably my favorite resort from an aesthetic perspective. Everywhere you look, it's just so stylish and attractive. The property is located 35 minutes from Cancun Airport and 25 to downtown Cancun. So while you don't have too much in the way of on-site entertainment, they do have theme nights and music, but it's all very classy and subdued. So if you're looking for more to do after dark, you're not too far from Cancun activities and nightlife. When you arrive, you'll notice two things. First, that it's a very secure property. There is a checkpoint to get in. And second, it is a boutique-sized resort. And while some may see that as a downside, I actually see that as one of its biggest strengths, because all the residential buildings are close to dining, the beach, everything you could want. Staff will greet you warmly with champagne and walk you through all the amenities, and turn-down service will dim the lights for you every evening and leave drinks and sweets. And it's those little things which makes this place stand out. Dining is outstanding. La Isla Trattoria has great food and views located over the pool and facing the ocean. And the beach is gorgeous, one of the best, with very nice loungers, and it's extremely quiet and relaxing. You can easily fall asleep. Negatives. It is a couples-only resort, so that could of course rule many adult travelers out, unfortunately. But if you're looking to travel as a couple, it's one of the absolute best. Beautiful, private, romantic, offering some of the best service, and just an adults-only all-inclusive that's very hard to top. Number 2, Serenity at Coconut Bay. This was my number 1 pick last year, and it's honestly hard to find a property anywhere in the world as good as this one. So I say this every time just to clarify, don't confuse this with the main property, Coconut Bay. This is their adults-only resort within a resort, and it's very conveniently located just 5 to 7 minutes from the airport. It sits on 85 acres of what feels like a tropical paradise, and you'll immediately be met by your personal butler and taken to one of 36 private plunge pool villas, and they're incredible, especially the outdoor areas. And the butlers go above and beyond in every way, arranging everything you could possibly want to give you the best possible stay. They even leave inspirational quotes on your bed during turndown. And one of the best in-suite perks is how you can have spa treatments, even including couples massages at your villa, and your whole villa essentially becomes a spa, which is amazing. Most guests prefer using their own pool, but the main one is surrounded by cabanas and loungers, as well as a bar serving drinks and snacks all day. And even better, the resort has 1 mile of private beach, and the staff are great in assisting with catamaran and snorkeling tours. St. Lucia is a wonderful island for exploring. The big negative here is, no surprise, the price. This is the first place on my list where I have to say it's a very special occasion place, a once and done for us, but if you're looking to celebrate a 40th birthday, a 25th anniversary, a retirement, like a big occasion, this is my favorite all-inclusive for splurging to celebrate something. So just know, it's expensive. But price aside, this place is truly amazing. This is another property where the unique touches and attention to detail are some of the best in the world. The staff seem to know what you need before you even ask, and it's just an incredibly romantic and luxurious, adults-only, all-inclusive experience. And number 1, Autaran Prestige Vadu, Maldives. A true paradise on earth, it's located on its own private island in the South Male Atoll, just 15 minutes from the airport, so you don't need to take an overpriced seaplane, just a 15-minute speedboat ride, which is really nice. And everything about this island feels very romantic and cozy, mostly due to its small size. Set on 3 acres, it's one of the smallest island resorts in the Maldives, which I think is a positive because everything is easily accessible. So you have 50 villas with 4 size options to choose from: honeymoon, sunrise, sunset, and Japanese. And I recommend the sunrise villa because it's the most affordable, but still offers almost as many perks as the others. It faces the island, so you don't have as much privacy, but if that doesn't bother you, it's a great deal and has its own infinity pool. And each villa includes free champagne, daily stocked minibars, bottled water, and free Wi-Fi. And you get your very own incredibly attentive butler, and they couldn't be lovelier. And despite the size of the island, they offer very impressive amenities with a great spa, dive center, and beachside pool with drink service. And if you'd like to have more of an active stay, the staff is great at arranging off-site excursions for a fee, of course. This isn't part of your inclusive rate, but you can enjoy fishing trips, tours of Maule, even submarine dives. And then at night, they have dance parties every night by the beach bar. Not too many guests since it's a smaller property, but still lots of fun. The inclusive dining is very good, and food can be hit or miss at resorts in the Maldives, but the food at the 2 restaurants is quite tasty and well done, especially the sushi. But of course, what you're really traveling all this way for is the beach. Absolutely stunning. You won't see any debris or garbage anywhere, just perfectly pristine, and swimming temperature is perfect. Overall, it's a very quiet and peaceful property, and you can completely relax wherever you are. Now for my personal input. In my opinion, for the incredibly high-quality experience you get, this is one of the best values in the Maldives and anywhere in the world for that matter. The big issue, of course, is the cost to get here. Many people assume that Maldives resorts are all super pricey, but they're not. This is actually less expensive than several picks on this list. But no matter how hard I try to rearrange flight locations and times, all kinds of things, you usually end up flying on Emirates or Qatar, and they're always going to be pricey. So again, this is a once-in-a-lifetime trip. Airline miles definitely help, and so does saving for years and years. This isn't a summer vacation type of inclusive experience, like many of my other picks. This is a let's go to that place we've dreamed of our whole life and try it once. But so worth it for the breathtaking paradise experience you get, just a perfect adults-only, all-inclusive experience. So there you have my top 10 adults-only all-inclusive resorts for 2024. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And if you'd like me to bring it back next year, please give it a thumbs up and let me know if you're still enjoying these videos each year or not. That's fine too. This is Vanessa for Passport Pages. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, guys.